So what we're going to do is we're going to max that solar input. Going to max it out, and then we're going to see what we can do. I want to try and run that AC at least 10, maybe 15 hours a day. So we'll see how we do. We'll be back after the storm. Alright guys, I want to show you how I'm going to max out the solar on here. This is my off-grid solar I've had for about 8 years. What I got is really 3 arrays. There's a set of 12, that's one array, and then 12 here and 12 here. So I'm going to peel off this one array, and if we look closer, we've got 1, 2, 3 panels in series, and then there are 4 sets of those. So 1 set, 2 set, 3 set, 4 set. Each row is about 1,000 watts, and I can turn them on individually. So we'll probably end up just running the 2 bottom rows or the 2 top rows, doesn't matter. And that should give us a couple thousand watts. So I'll show you how we do that. Okay, so here are your 4 sets of 3. Each one of these has 3 panels on it, 3, 6, 9, 12. Each one's about 1,000 watts. Tomorrow morning we'll switch on 2 of those, and that should give us a maximum of 2,000 watts. But for now, I'll leave them off because I'm going to go wire up the inside. Alright, so here are my 3 arrays. 100 watts on that one, 60 on that one, and 0 on this guy because I shut it off, right? There's the ground wire I got to pull out, tap off of that. And I'll pull this hot and I'll put in the, that'll be for my positive, and I'll still run it off that breaker. I'm doing a little open heart surgery here, guys. I'm not an electrician. I don't recommend you do this. Probably a dumb idea. But this is how we're going to max out our solar. I bought this cable. It's Anderson on here. I cut the MC4s off, so that's how we're going to wire in. So we should be able to get pretty close to maxed out on this, and we'll see how it goes. See what I did there and what I did there. So now I've got that down to my Anderson connector. I need more hands for this. Let's see if I can do this. Alright, so let's see what kind of voltage we got. If we can see. Ready? Boom. Hopefully you can see the voltage is 115. There it is. So the open circuit voltage is 115. Now it's sun's going down. It's about 8 p.m. so I wanted to do this at night so I wouldn't have any trouble. Alright guys, so it was at 100%. That's why it wasn't taking any solar. So I plugged in a bunch of stuff, and now we're pulling 19 watts. I had to turn on all 12 panels to get 19 watts because the sun's going down. But we're plugged in. We got it set up. And tomorrow morning we're gonna see what we can do. So here's our array. It's no direct sun yet, but we got some ambient light. We'll get something. Here we go. I checked the voltage is 114. We're just gonna click one. That's 3 panels. You see our lightning arresters on. Let's see what we got on that. So I'm gonna come over here, pop that on. No current there yet. Well, let's put on 3 more panels. Okay, here's 3 more. Now we got 6 of the panels on. That should be a couple 2,000 watts. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so with 6 panels on, that's a potential of 2,000 watts. We're only pulling 13 watts right now because the sun's not up. We've dropped to 96% already, pulling 700 watts. So we've got to get that sun coming in. Guys, it's 9 a.m. We've been up and running for 2 hours, down to 67%. Been running the phone, fridge, lights, and air conditioner here in our little apartment. And the sun is just starting to get on the panel a little bit. Almost 100 It's 10 o'clock. We're 3 hours in. Been running the air conditioner non-stop along with the phone, fan, fridge, lights. And you can see now the solar is ramped all the way up to 921 watts, and we're actually gaining ground. Got down to about 65%, I think. We're on our way up. Alright guys, it is noon and we're at 100%. We're still running everything, but right now we're just throwing away power, and we don't like that. So let's go ahead and make some rice for lunch. Get this thing going. Let's see what that does to our power output. Clicks on, there it goes. So as soon as this drops to 99, we'll start getting some power in here again. Alright guys, I'm plugging in everything I can find and I can't get this to come off 100%, so I can get it to charge. Use that solar. I'm running laptops, rice cookers. Let's see here, let's get some hot dogs going. Got my electric bike charging. I even put the freezer on here. Alright, let's see what we got now. Alright, now we're talking. 2,700 watts, that's going to drive it down. We get that to drop to 99, then I'll start using that solar. I hate throwing away power. Okay, just dropped to 99 and the solar's ramping up. Well, let's hit it with another hot dog run. Make this thing work a little harder. Alright, 2,600 watts on the output, and the input is ramping up. I've seen it go as high as 1,300 today. Yep, just hit 1,420, which means I really can't put another string of solar panels on there because you'd go over 2,100. Yep, so we're still on 100. We're just, you know, bringing in more than we're using. Running out of things to try. I'm going to try the toaster. Let's drop the other side just for fun. Okay, so I got it down to 96% and I'm getting 1,500 watts in. That's about as much as I can do, because if I throw 3 more panels on there, I'm definitely going to go over. Alright guys, got a little thunderstorm rolling in. And we're not getting anything off the panel anymore. So we're at about 96%. And what we saw today was with 1,500 watts coming in off those 6 good panels, we were able to run everything we wanted to run. AC all day, phone, fridge, fan, lights, the whole 9 yards, and a bunch of other stuff. But now we're starting a new game. We got no solar, so we got to live on our battery. So I'm gonna go ahead and run this AC till we get down to about 60 or 70%, and then we're gonna go into just the phone, fan, fridge, and lights mode and try and hang on till the morning. Okay, so it is 7 p.m. We're at 79%. I just cut the AC off. We're gonna run phone, fan, fridge, lights till the morning. Hey guys, so it's the next morning. We got through the night just fine with 14% to spare. I've already plugged in the air conditioning again. We got solar ramping up. And we don't really need to run this experiment 2 more days. You can see that we're just going to repeat the same process day after day. And so let's summarize what we got. In the first experiment, we were able to run our core stuff, phone, fan, fridge, lights, 24/7, but not really much air conditioning. When we added all this solar, we were able to run air conditioning all day while the sun's shining. We also threw in a bunch of other stuff like toasters and rice makers and bike chargers and everything else I could think of. No problem, we had plenty of solar. But once the sun goes down, we weren't able to run the air conditioning overnight because we didn't have enough battery. So if I were to run this experiment again and do another improvement, the next thing to add would be the backup battery. I don't have one of those, but if I get one, we'll do an experiment, and this next time we'll go ahead and plug in the old transfer switch and we'll run the whole house off of it, and then we'll see what we can do. Till then guys, that's it for this one. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.